One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Strong kick to get this one underway. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick completion on the out route.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it way down the field. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Lewis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Quarterback keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. At that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him on the sideline. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They'll give him 4 on the pickup in 2nd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own, he's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So first down here as they go back to work. On the ground with the counter. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running inside, it's Lucas.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get the turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession That is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Carr. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll go to the air. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
Coming out with it, it's Mobley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Right on target this time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The run inside. It's Williams. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. This time he's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give is to Williams. There's a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throwing, Carr. Gets rid of it. Snags it over the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires into the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's Lucas. At midfield, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulane.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. And a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Williams open on the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. To the air again, Carr. Zings it complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Running inside. It's Lucas. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might as well stick with him. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the North Dakota State Bison. And it's the Cardinals looking for a 2nd win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the 2nd half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the 2nd half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn the...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, this jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Trying to move them on the counter. Breaks into the open.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hill. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
There's some room. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling.
Touchdown, Tulane! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Williams. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by this defense, because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Floating away. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Throwing, Carr, going over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Again, it's Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lucas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Lucas. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Got a little grass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be... Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Lots of running room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Moving out to the right. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical, precision, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions, you've got to put something together. The last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lucas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The give to the back. stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Punt is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Going downfield for the big play. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a deep grab. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
4th down, Carr. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Carr fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight end.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.